neighbors and be aware of what you do around your place, cleaning, weed eating, moving equipment.
We're on fire watch, tracking the rail bridge fire in South Butte County, one of many that have burned through that same area in the last few weeks. And the fire has burned through 130 acres after breaking out in the area of Rail Bridge Road in Crestmont Court in Palermo.
Action News Now was on the scene as crews fought the flames yesterday afternoon. The fire held at 130 acres for the past day. It's now 30% contained with all evacuation orders and warnings lifted.
Yet another vegetation fire broke out in Butte County this afternoon. CAL FIRE says it burned a little more than an acre. This was in the Forbestown area of Butte County, about 2:30.
And a lot of you have been emailing or calling us here at Action News Now, asking why there have been so many fires in this area recently. In fact, CAL FIRE has responded to 10 in Butte County in fewer than 2 months, a majority around Palermo, Oroville, and Concal.
And take a look at this photo now that CAL FIRE posted on social media yesterday. This is the foreground here that you see in this photo. It shows the scar from the Apache fire from a couple of weeks ago. Then in the background, divided by the road, is the burn scar of yesterday's rail bridge fire that started again a couple weeks apart. New at 5 Action News Now reporter Alejandro Meija Meija asked CAL FIRE what's going on.
When we have the winds that we had when the Apache fire was burning with the red flag warning conditions in the area, it's just so easy for a fire to start and to spread. Basically any spark that hits the ground, there's a really good chance that it's going to turn into a fire.
It may feel like we report new wildfires, especially in Butte County, almost every day lately. The rail bridge fire is one of several fires that have started in Butte County in the past 2 months. I spoke to one homeowner here in Palermo that's been living in this area since 2008, and she's told me she's never experienced this many fires around her home.
It's mind-blowing. I'm still having a hard time grasping it. You know, it's terrifying.
That was Cindy Wilmender, a Palermo woman who evacuated yesterday when the fire started to grow. Wilmender said she and her husband were in Oroville when the fire began. They rushed home to grab the essentials before evacuating. Other recent fires include the June's fire and Apache fire, all of them happening in the last month alone. CAL FIRE's PIO Rick Carhart tells me extreme heat plays a big role, but a lot of you reached out to us at Action News Now saying you think someone might be starting these fires on purpose. There's been a lot of concern about a possible arsonist or someone that is starting these fires just because of how close in proximity they have been in. Does CAL FIRE have any response to some of those allegations that are being made online on social media?
That's really all I can say about it right now is that we do investigate the origin and the cause of every fire, and right now all these fires that we've had recently remain under investigation as we work to determine what caused them.
Carhart could not give us a firm yes or no regarding a possible arsonist on the loose. As for Wilmender, she says whether it's intentional or accidental, she worries people are being careless, and it's made her more aware of her actions.
It concerns me, you know, something terribly, and it worries me. It's constant worry, and you shouldn't have to worry all the time. You should be at peace at your home. You know, and it's raised my awareness on how to be careful of what I'm doing around the place and stuff, because it's just so easy. You know, all it takes is one little spark and it starts a fire.
Carhart says the cause of the rail bridge fire is still under investigation. In Palermo, I'm Alejandro Meija Meija with Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
CAL FIRE Butte County has a limited number of investigators, so the agency says finding out the cause of any fire could take months.